The next candidate is George Lovegrove, and George is followed by Patrick Tobler.
Hey guys. Yeah, so I'm George. I've been part of Catalyst since about Fund 3. I've done all of the roles of Catalyst, and basically that's all I've been kind of working on since kind of joining the community. After realizing how much potential there is in Catalyst, but as we all know, there's a lot of work to do. The most recent work I've been focused on is everything to do with funding categorization. So if you've seen anything to do with funding categories, that's the work I've been doing. I know I've been talking to a lot of people in this room about it for many, many times, but it is a really important topic. And for that reason, and IOG are very acutely aware of the issues with challenge settings, it is something that they are looking to resolve it by kind of like Fund 11. So this is a very good time for me to kind of come up, kind of represent that kind of area that needs improving, as well as other areas I'm going to be working on in the next month, like proposal standards, to then help, take community feedback and make sure when that change comes in, that it's going to be a good change that people have, had chance to get feedback on, and it keeps on, moving in the right direction. So that's my intentions.
Thank you, George. Yes, we have Steve. Before Steve, I have a quick question to clarify, George. Do you work for IOG?
No.
Okay, thank you. Steve.
Thank you, Dumpling. George, was reading your statement a while ago, and you've been talking with IOG about the challenges for Fund 11, as if some of your influence is going to rub off there. Congratulations. I think that's great. I think what I'm more curious about is what are your thoughts about the volume of proposals and how do we handle that?
Yeah, so this is actually a really good reason why proposal standards is really important. Because if we can really think about what data structures we need for proposals and what actually makes a good proposal, we can think about, okay, from that good foundation, how can we better sort, filter, rank, all of the things that come on top of good data structures, so you can actually kind of go through those proposals a higher amount. I lean on not trying to limit the proposals that come in and become better at how we handle those proposals. So filtering, sorting, ranking is one thing. Another area is things like this kind of priority setting from the community. If we could integrate that into a system where we can have, here's the top priorities, and we know which proposals match those priorities, that's a really good piece of data for the sorting, ranking, and all of that. So this is why I'm working proposal standards next, because it leads to a lot of really good changes after funding categorization, which still is, in the midst of hopeful change in the future.
Thank you. Reese, I saw your hand up and down. Do you want to ask a question to George?
No, I was actually going to kind of say what Steve was saying, so I was covered. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, George.